Right, so where did we leave off? What was my last update? I was still trying to bring down my nutrients. Got rid of the green air algae and all that type of the green varieties of algae, and that just made room for cyanobacteria. That's more or less gone. It's still knocking about. It's not the easiest one to totally eradicate that one, I don't think, without messing with chemicals and stuff, I think, from my knowledge off the top of my head anyway. Where we were with cyano, when it got to those kind of stages we had a bit of, at the time I wasn't sure whether it was diatoms or dinoflagellates getting in there, which have got a bit rampant now. That's my new issue. I seem to be coming down this tier system. You get like the green air algae type stuff, cyano, diatoms, dinoflagellates, or the other way around. I'm not 100%, but it looks shit. And we had cyano problems for a good, I don't even know how long actually, to be honest with you, because I think the cyano actually helped kill off the green air algae because it was smothering it. So that actually helped in that respect. But things I did anyway is I stopped doing water changes. So contrary to popular belief, with that's more with like dinoflagellates and diatoms and that, I just stopped the water changes because for all I know I'm putting more silicates in there or something. It's I know there's a lot of silicates in this tank anyway, but or there has been. I don't know whether I'm putting something in there from my water change stuff that's, you know, egging them on basically. So when you get stuff like that, it doesn't hurt to just knock the water changes on the head, keep testing and go from there. I raised my magnesium levels to 1480, or we'll say approximately, because I haven't tested in about a week since I bumped them up. So I bumped them up and then continued dosing at my normal levels, but that's what it should be, thereabouts. And my alkalinity had also gone up, so I'm watching that, but I should say that might be some sort of stunted growth, perhaps, just while this has gone on. I mean my spathulata stripped really dramatically over a short space of time. I'll give you a good idea why in a minute. Maybe that affected my alkalinity going up. No, I've not changed my dosing, which means there's less uptake, so your alkalinity will start going up again, as in you're reading from the tank. Whereas obviously you're wanting to keep that as still as you can. But I caught it quick, and it's been corrected, and I'm watching it like a hawk again. But everything's been alright. I'm still getting good polyp extension, but I am finding now that I'm getting these dinos or whatever, as they go through the tank, they'll catch onto stuff and they piss everything off. I adjusted, as well as my stopping water changes, up in my magnesium, and my flow's high anyway, but I've increased my flow and I've altered my where they're aimed a bit better. So I didn't realise, but the one on the right hand side of the tank was like pointing straight down, and because these gyre pumps, sort of, the flow will come out basically at two different angles, so one's not so strong as the other, and I just had them pointed down and I just didn't even realise, so I've altered that. That's the old 130, the other's a 230. And in the 230 the power is slightly better, but that might be due to it being a newer pump, not just the model type is newer. And I've made sure to keep the surface agitation as agitated as I can, because I know the oxygen levels can get fucked up when you've got dinoflagellates in there, if that's what it is. I mean, I treat them I'm trying to attack them as best I can, and you know, say every 4 days it'll look like I'm winning, and then they'll come back a little bit, and it's just going to go like that for a bit. I've done all this before several times, and it'll just get to a point where we sync up. How these little bastards came about is, you'll remember that I was fighting my PO4 for some time, and everything's working pretty good now. I probably had the initial algae boom because of dosing Lananthium, or however you pronounce it, killing off my reactor, sliming all my algae that was in that reactor, so the nutrients have gone ape shit. I then had my big snail die, and you know, rot in there a bit. So I had that nutrient explosion go on, and that's probably how all this stories came to be. But anyway, so I was cranking down on my PO4, and on a parts per billion meter, the Hannah checker, a week ago, I had it zeroed, and that's not good. You want to aim for about 7, I think, roughly. I mean, you shouldn't chase numbers, really. You shouldn't try so hard to chase numbers. I think it's important that you keep your salinity where it is. You want your temperature to be pretty much where you want it. And the next one from there, I think you really want to try and watch is your alkalinity. It's okay if it's doing this, you just don't want it doing this. You know, even over a week, you don't really want it going from there to there. Do you know what I mean? You don't want it dropping significantly or going up significantly. So you need to be on the ball with altering your doses and make sure you're doing all your tests and everything else. So I zeroed my PO4, so this tank is technically speaking too clean, or not, you know, I should say not enough nutrients in there, even with how much I feed and the lack of water changes, and it's still 0. So basically all I've done is I've obviously lowered the dose of the Lananthium, that's a given, and to be honest with you, I've not changed anything else, because like I always say, I don't want nothing too dramatic to happen in terms of what I'm doing with numbers and stuff like that, or what I can do, what I control. I want to try and do it carefully, so for now I've just lowered my dose. I'll keep watching it. If it comes up a bit, then that's fine. I'm just going to try and not let it go over, say, 0.7 or whatever it is, or 0.07 parts per billion. Then I know I'm around 0.02 parts per million. I might have got that first number a bit mangled. I'm pretty knackered. I just wanted to give you that update real quick, so that's where we are now. So right now we've got the sort of dinoflagellate type stuff going on. So I'll call back in a week or so and we'll see where we are from there. Right guys, see you next time. Keep it wet. Peace!